Welcome back to the Virtuous Woman Show. And in case you're wondering what's happening with the Virtuous Woman Show today, I'm seated here with my friend and a guest called Jackline Nthiwa, who has authored a book, When Mothers Are Gone, What Happens to the Children. And before we went for the break, Jackline, you talked about the love, the emptiness that affects the children that grow up without mothers. And we talked about the girls. I mentioned, I thought about a girl who is growing up without a mother. And she gets to her teenagehood and now she wants love. There's the emptiness that you talked about. What happens to such girls?
Oh yeah, there is that emptiness, there is yearning for love. And so these girls, if there is nobody who can wear those shoes of a mother, they can easily go out of balance or something and do some funny things. Because like my twin sis was telling me that when she joined college, her life just got messy. So that to her, any man who came telling her, I love you, because she didn't know what love is. Nobody told her, I love you.
Never.
She stayed with her grandmother, her dad was not there. So she never had anybody saying, I love you. And so to her, any man who told her, I love you, to her it was okay. And so her life to some extent she went off track. Yeah, she really went off track. But thank God, God restored her. And as we speak, she's really restored. And he's saying that we talk to all mothers that please, if leave alone the mothers who are dead. Any mother, I mean, you have no reason to abandon those children, be it work, be it, looking for wealth,
because there could be women that are outside there. They're not dead, but they are absent. They are gone from the lives of their children.
They've absconded. So these kids are left to the nannies. They are just there. They are feeling, sometimes they have issues. There's nobody to talk to. These mothers rise up at 5. They are gone by the time the children wake up. There's no mama. In the evening, the mothers arrive, some of the children have slept, and during the day they're just there, under the care of the nannies and house girls. And you never know what happens to the lives of those children when you are not there, because God has, in Malachi chapter the last verse or 14, it talks about when people get married, God desires that these married people raise him a godly offspring. So when we abscond as mothers, even fathers, these children definitely, there are repercussions. And one of them is that they will grow with that emptiness of there is no love. And so when they go out there, anybody, these wolves, these people who come telling them they love them, that is how kids will be getting into drug addiction. Like for the boys, even girls today, you will see now girls like my twin sis, I'm using her as a case study with her permission. She got off track, and all the men who tell her that, you are beautiful, I love you, because she didn't hear this. To her, she felt, wow, I have somebody who appreciates me here. So I would want to encourage all mothers who are alive, and to those who can be able to wear the shoes of a mother. If you have a small kid who has lost a mother, please, I would request, if you're an auntie, whoever you are, please wear those shoes and support these kids. Just be there for them, show them love, show them the way, talk to them about, the repercussions, how to carry themselves around. Grandmom tried her best. She talked to us, but I've talked about the aspect of the emptiness, which may not be filled. When grandmom would not tell you, I love you, you know how she's doing her work? Making sure mmekula, mmeenda shule, anawambia mchungane na wavulana, and all that kind of a thing. But now somebody to tell you, you are beautiful, my daughter, that you did not make it in this doesn't mean you are a lesser human being. You are okay. You are going to make it. When you mess, you have somebody to tell you, it is well, my daughter. We are going to correct. This is how we are going to go. So that is what a child may lack when there is no mother.
Even and boys, does it affect even boys?
Yes, absolutely. I have a brother, the one who was born after I and my twin sister. Sometimes several months ago when I was talking to him, I asked him, bro, do you feel anything? Do you think you might have been affected in any way because of the loss of mom? And he said, absolutely, my sister. There are days I just feel empty. There are times I want to talk to somebody. I think mothers have a way of bringing up children, growing them, bringing them closer to them. Even when you are so beaten out there, these kids can go and say, I want to go and just see my mother. They have a way of reassuring a child, giving a smile to a child. So he told me, I feel so horrible. There are times I want to talk to somebody like a mom, and I don't know where to go to. I don't know who to cry to. He's a man, yes, but he feels that emptiness.
There's an emptiness inside of him that he wants just to
There is some desperation that nobody feels. Yeah, so it's important when you're around these children, please shower them with that love. Just try all you can. You may not be able to do exactly what a real mother would do, but just be there for them, support them, show them the love, walk with them through this journey. Yeah, and I believe
as you speak, I'm thinking about Jackline, the mother of Moses, because of her presence in the life of Moses, even when Moses was in the palace, having another mother, but you know the biological mother was present, was able to direct the life of Moses. And we see Moses growing up to be a great and mighty person. I wish women outside there could know the role and the position that God has given them so that they can take. Because you see, like you're saying, a mother nurtures. A mother knows how to tell the child pole akianguka aweza kumshikilia na kukry. We cry with our children.
We do.
You know, sometimes when my baby used to get jabs in hospital and they cannot sleep the whole night. You know, you cry with your children.
You cry with your son or daughter.
Yes, you cry with them. So that's the wonderful aspect of the presence of a mother in the life of a child. Now, do you think the society really understands the need of a child having a mother so that we can be able to come in? I like what you said, that when we lose, when you know a child somewhere has lost a parent, go in, take the place. If you're the auntie, take the place. Do you think the society really understand that need? And how can we come in to support?
Okay, well, I think the societies vary. For my case, where the society I grew up in, they really did understand our situation. And there is this particular village called Tonyok. I'm really grateful, in Eldama Ravine. It's a village of great people. They supported us. I remember at some point, there is a family, some 2 neighbors. They would give my grandmama milk every evening just to feed these young kids. So societies vary. There are some societies who will support these children. They would meet us out there. I recall on Christmas in the church there in the village, they used to give us bread and tea, all the Sunday school children. And so I and my siblings would be put in one corner. And because these people knew that these ones, maybe they didn't see bread, they would give us bread and
you know, bread was something
it was something those days. And in fact, whenever bread remained, they would pack it for us and then we'd go with it. And we were very happy. So there are some people who do understand. And I would just still say that in the church, let's have some Deborahs. Yeah, just the way the Bible says in Israel, the life ceased in Israel until Deborah arose. So I pray that we can have some mamas in church who are Deborahs, because we have girls out there who are crying. They've been left, some boys who've been left, they are in pain. They don't know where to go to. And I want to give an example, which is in this book. There was a time I was married, and my marriage went through a stormy moment, and I really was wondering, where do I go to? And so God raised this mama who is called Jane Washira. She was my best lady during my wedding, and she stood in as my mother. She was there, she supported me. I cried. I told her everything. So, you know, there are people who understand, but there are not very many. So I would really request that in church, maybe these mamas like you are reverend, wamama ambao wamekuwa kwa umri kiasi vile Biblia inasema, the older women, they should teach the younger women to love to respect their husbands, to be busy in their homes. That is what we need. We need such kind of mamas in church to identify this child, maybe kuna kitu anakosa. Let's help her. Identify such women in church who are women who are discreet.
Yeah.
There are people who are not slanderous,
Yes,
as the Bible says,
yes.
and they're able to nurture these children. Because sometimes, like in my case, I was wondering, whom do I go to?
Yes.
Whom do I tell this thing? And I was like, oh God, I wish mom was there.
Yeah.
So it's important. Let's have these Deborahs in church. The pastor's wife like
Yes,
you are
yes,
one,
yes.
and others, church, the deacons in the church who are mothers,
Yes.
and even in society at large.
Yes.
If you have an opportunity to stay close to a boy or a girl without a mother, for whatever reason, because our mothers are absent and they've gone to do business even for a month.
Oh my God.
Others have just gone out for whatever reason.
Yes.
Yes.
You see, I'm thinking, actually, as we sit here, and I believe somebody at home, you're being challenged. Because we have to be intentional.
Yes.
We have to come to a place ambayo tutafika, kama wa mama.
Yeah.
Tujue, like the African setting is a very wonderful setting because we are communal.
Yes.
Because I remember going up to school, mama atakuona umetoa viatu na kuuza wapi viatu, anakuuza kwa nini hauna viatu. We would ask people would ask us questions.
Yeah.
So I want to pray, and I want to ask the women that are listening to me, being one of them.
Yeah.
Let's be a bit sensitive to the children that are growing up without mothers.
Yeah.
Unajua ule mama yake maybe alienda for hayuko.
Yeah.
And they grow up to be, some of them, if they are not taken care of, they become a bit irresponsible.
Yes,
and we don't want, sometimes we sit on this side and we say, ule mamake hayuko, wacha tutaona venye atakuwa. Did you go through such moments?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We did go through such moments. And that's why our grandmom kept asking, will you people grow up?
Will you ever?
Will you ever grow up to be adults or something?
Yes.
And there's that feeling where people will always say, sasa hawa bila mama watakuwa aje? Hawa, and I want to also say on that note, for my own case, immediately after high school,
yes,
I had a friend who had a mother, and the mother talked to her about relationships, telling her it's not, you are not ready for this.
Yes.
But for my case, my grandmom is quite old.
Yes.
And so you have cleared high school. Yeah, naona kama uko na boyfriend, see, it's a plus. I mean, kwa sababu umemaliza form 4 nini nyingine. But there's a boy who came and approached me, and I was okay with that. I mean, because he told me I love you, and that's a word I'd never had.
Wow.
So you get into a relationship, and the other people in the society, maybe they are wondering, these children, they hawana mwelekeo, But we thank God.
Amen.
There was a mama in church who talked to us, especially me, and I listened.
Wow.
I chose to listen to her, and I was able to correct myself. Wow. So it's important that when you see such kids, please don't laugh, don't point fingers,
don't judge.
Yes. Take the responsibility, help them. If you can, nurture that kid. Yes, just give them the direction, the way you do to your own kid. It doesn't cost much. Like for me, I recall all those people who came into my life, especially the entire village. They were wonderful people in Tonyok. I will never forget Jane Washira for nurturing me in my marriage.
Wow.
She taught me how to pray, and she kept telling me, Jackie, we never quit. When you're married, you stay there, you learn to pray, you pray for your children, you stay like this. So there are women who are so good out there. But I really pray that may God raise more of these Deborahs, because I feel they're not enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. You think if Jesus, the mother was not there, because Jesus, when he started performing miracles, the Bible says that Mary kept these things in her heart, because Mary had already been told about the life of Jesus, the plan of Jesus, how it's going to be. So the prophecy, she had the prophecy. So I want to agree with you that may God raise more Deborahs to be able to stand with our children, with the children outside there. Because if I think my child is safe, I am in the presence, I'm in the life of my child. What about the person that my child will get married to? So it is up to me to stand. It's up to you to stand, another woman to stand, so that we help our children. I believe you have been blessed by today's program. And I want to believe this book will help you. When mothers are gone, what happens to children? This is a book that you really need to read so that you can stand and have the burden of standing with the children whose mothers are gone, either through death, either through preoccupation or through anything else. Women leave their homes for different reasons. So I believe if you get this book and you read it, your life is going to change into another level for you to stand and be able to help children. What happens when mothers are gone? I have been inspired. I'm now going to be sensitive and to be wise. I'm going to be a Deborah. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord do you good.
Amen.
If you want to be helped, if you want more of this, please reach out and we are going to connect you to our guest, Jackline Nthiwa, who is going to help you and even to train you to be in the presence of your child, because she's a speaker also. May the Lord bless you and may the Lord keep you. You're a powerful woman. Until we meet again next Sunday for another powerful edition, may God keep you safe. Bye.